you're going to miss out, and you're going to wish you had in a year. Because like Trisha said, I think we'll be $1 billion company. But here's because they've already talked about, what you need to be doing, your daily actions. And today, that's it. But one of the things I want to really stress is mindset. You have to have a abundant mentality and abundant mindset, and you have to be excited and on fire. And when you're sending a video, or you're sending a message to someone, you want your body to be energized and be excited about it. I promise you, they will feel it. That's how I sponsored 200 people my first 30 days, because I was excited, I was fired up, and they could feel that. And so I want to encourage you to really work on your mindset your first 20 minutes of every day. I personally meditate every day. It's been huge for me. I do Joe Dispenza's meditations. I'm actually headed to his conference tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. But I encourage you to spend your first 20 minutes on personal development, because your income will only grow as much as you grow. So if you want to get to $100K a month income, or you want to get to $5,000 a month income, you've got to grow yourself. But the next thing I want to say, and I'm going to be done, and I'm going to turn this over to Tori, but write down your goal, okay? I watched a video yesterday from Steve Harvey, and it was so good. And he was talking about this. He was talking about write down your goals, write down 300 goals, and he said, look in a year and see if those goals have been achieved. And he's like, I guarantee you can start crossing out things. So I would encourage you to write down your goals in this company, whether you need weekly goals, you need daily goals, you need monthly goals, you need yearly goals. My goal is $100K a month. I'm just going to be completely honest about that. So I have that written down. And every morning when I get up, I read those goals. And that goal needs to be everywhere. I don't have it everywhere. I need to take my own advice. But on your mirror, you need to be seeing that. You need to be believing that. You have to believe it before you can see it. So you have to believe that you can achieve $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month before you can achieve it. So your mindset is so, so, so important. I use an app called Think Up, and I recorded affirmations on that app. And I listen to those affirmations in my headphones when I'm just running around the house. Like if I'm doing laundry at my house, I am listening to something personal development. And you can reach out to me. I can tell you kind of what I recommend. But, I'm always developing myself and working on myself. And that's the most important thing you can do, I think, in this industry. But you have to believe. You have to believe you can do it. And is that easy? No. Because if you've never done it, it's hard to believe you can, right? So you need to be imagining that. You need to be getting in that excitement. It's the feeling, the thoughts, the emotions. So every night before I go to sleep, I'm picturing myself being a diamond. I mean, I'm trying to hit diamond in the next month. That's my goal. So y'all hold me accountable. I'm working on hitting diamonds in the next month. The app is called Think Up. Think Up. And so I'm working on hitting diamond in the next month, and that's my goal. And so that's what I think about before I go to bed. I picture myself doing that. I picture, 5 people on my team hitting platinum. So, and I'm excited about it. Even though it hasn't happened yet, my focus is there. And, it just creates energy. And, so your mindset is everything. And just take massive action. Don't think, don't overthink, don't care what people think. Just take massive action, because if not, you're going to look back in a year and you're going to regret it. I promise you will. I've never seen anything like this in this industry. Like, this is absolutely insane. So get the tour in people's hands, work on your mindset, personal development the first 20 minutes every morning. That's the most important thing, is just, working on yourself. And so write down your goals in this company. After you get off this phone call, I want you to go write down your weekly, your monthly, and your yearly goals in this company. Your income goals, your team goals, what you want your team to do. Like, write it all down and read it every morning. It takes less than a minute. Read it every morning. I promise you, you're going to look back in a year and you're going to be like, wow, I achieved that. People that write down their goals are 80% more likely to achieve them. Think about that. Do you really want this? Do you want to hit diamond? Do you want to hit, I think diamond's where it's at, because that's the 2% of the total, monthly total volume of the company. I think that's a huge incentive. So, if my next goal is diamond, like every day I'm going to be thinking about that, focusing on that, reading about that. Like, I'm going to be reading those goals every morning, and you're 80% more likely to achieve. So if you leave this meeting and you don't go write down your goals, you're missing out, because I just said the research shows 80% more likely to achieve. We know you're more likely to achieve that goal if you go write it down. So go write it down. Okay, so I'm going to introduce the next person. And, Trisha was talking about me joining our team. And, sometimes, like, I I know I can sponsor a lot of people, and sometimes that's hard because it's a great thing, but it's a hard thing because it's hard to find people that can do what you do, and it's very rare. And what happened a few weeks ago is someone joined my team named Tori, and she's basically done what I've done, what Trisha's done, what so many people have done. And it is so fun to watch her. Guys, she's like needed no help. She's just taking action. She's excited. If you go to her Facebook page, she's excited. She's taking action. She's just, you can just see that the energy and how excited she is about this opportunity, just like coming through on her Facebook page. And that's what I think is doing it for her, for me. I mean, when I was sponsoring like that, it was because I was fired up. So she is leading her team. It is so amazing to watch. I cannot wait. She's about to hit platinum. Or she already hit platinum. I think she'll be diamond very soon, in the next month or two. And she has an amazing story. And so, Tori, are you on here?
I am.
Okay. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Whitney. Thank you, Daz. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you, Tim, for this unbelievable opportunity. And I'm blessed and honored to be able to share with you guys today. And I just have to simply say, thank God for LiveGood. And I'm going to take you back just a little bit so that you can understand what has happened since being introduced to this, and even why I was even willing to take a look. And I am no stranger to this industry. I have 11 years of experience. I absolutely love this industry. It's changed our entire world, but it's also rocked our entire world. So after creating a dynamic business, it started in 2012. 2019, our world got turned upside down. My husband and I lost 98% of our income. So we went from earning about $500,000 a year to basically nothing. And I knew that the only way that we would ever get back to the type of income that we desired was through a networking business. Neither one of my husband and I have a college degree. We've never been in corporate America. We've simply just been entrepreneurs and always had a desire for more, okay? And so since 2019, we have been seeking, where are we going to reestablish the lives that we once had? And we've gone from a couple of different companies, and maybe you're on here and you're like, I've tried so many things, and I haven't failed, or I haven't succeeded the way that I wanted to succeed. I want to encourage you that eliminate that entire mindset, because you have said yes to the absolute best opportunity on the face of the planet. I was overwhelmed looking at, this is a global opportunity. We have over 600 people on a Saturday morning training that's still here, and we're an hour into the call. All right, so you have to understand that what you're looking at is something, it is a global phenomenon, and you need to understand what you have your hands on. But I'm going to be honest, I didn't understand what I had my hands on. I'll take you to April, when I ended up having to walk away from a job, a real job. Can I just talk about that for a second? After being in network marketing for 11 years, I ended up having to, let's take you to 2021, where my network marketing business was declining. I lost my mother in 2021, and my world was turned upside down. I didn't know what I was going to do. And literally just fighting for my family's survival, I was approached by a corporate America position, and and actually that was 2022, whenever I lost my mother. So when I said, I have to go into the workplace, because the only way that I'm going to be able to survive is if I have a guaranteed salary. And that's what everybody wants you to do, right? Is, no, you have to go get a real job, right? Why don't you go get a real job like everybody else? I did go get a real job, and it was the worst decision that I had ever made, because although I was excellent at what I did, I put myself appreciated. You're told that you're no good. You're told all of these lies that are spoken over you. And I'm sitting there like, I come from a place where I encourage and empower and speak life into people. How the heck am I allowing this to be done to myself? And I did it for a year. And when I took a pay cut in April, Lord have mercy. When I took a pay cut in April of 70%, and I said, I'm not going to be able to survive, and my family is not going to be able to survive on this. I had two things that I looked at. I was already loving a company, and it's so funny that Des and Tim talk about, I was going to build two businesses. That's exactly what I said. I'm going to build two empires. And I said yes to one, and then 48 hours later, I saw a post about LiveGood. And what captured my attention was earn $2,000 a month, no recruiting, no nothing. And I was like, this is full of crap. To be honest. I'm like, there's no way. But you know what? I took the tour. And the tour changed everything just with the mindset of I can't not throw $50 in because my family needs to do whatever it's going to do to survive, right? Well, here's what happened. I actually had to borrow the $50 to become a member from my mother-in-law. And for the first couple of weeks, I went and I shared with my closest friends. And when Tim says it's you plus two, that's the system. You plus two. I did the system. I didn't even know I was doing the system, but I went to my very best friend and business partner, Heather, and then I went to my father. And my father was like, sign me up. I already take these products anyways. He's always going to do whatever he takes to support me, but I put those two in position. And then I shared with a few other people, and I kind of just set it down because I'm going to be honest, you guys. I went and I looked at the chart of the matrix, and I said, I'm looking, I'm like, I'm only going to make a quarter off of the matrix. I have to get all of these people to try to make money, and I can't wait that long to make that much money. I'm in survival mode. And so I put it down because I was like, I'm never going to make any money on a quarter. And I didn't do any further looking at if I could really make real money here. And so I earned a couple $100 in April. And then I shared with some people that I loved the products that I was taking, and it was so much more affordable for my family because at the end of the day, guys, I had to cut whatever I had to cut. I had to look at my budget and said, where can I cut money? And the products, LiveGood products, allowed me to save $220. And I was talking about that to my audience. And I had a girlfriend, Monisha, say, I want to know more about this, these products that you're taking. I already take them, so I was just interested. I'm like, I didn't talk about the products to her. I said, girlfriend, just go take the tour. Not knowing anything. And she goes, okay. She went and she signed up. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I've shared with a couple people and they want to join me. This is amazing. And I was like, really? Because I wasn't paying attention. When Tim said, plug your people in, you guys are all plugged in. But you have got to do your due diligence of getting the rest of the people that you're sharing with plugged in. Because here's what happened. Monisha plugged herself in. And she said, there's a Saturday morning training. And she went immediately into ownership. And I love that. Thank you, Monisha, because it was Monisha's encouragement telling me, hey, there's a Saturday morning training. And I was like, okay. I guess I should listen because I have somebody really excited about LiveGood. I listened to Tim Miller's story as I was getting in the shower. And when I heard the story of starting a business from a homeless shelter to now earning significant income, I plug myself in. And then I was like, oh my God, this is the answer. Monisha was social proof that she came to me and said, this is the most success that I've ever had.
Well, make it one small bag because I have a bag.
Okay, I can help anybody and everybody win in a company that is so simple and duplicatable and affordable. In 11 years in business, I have wrapped my brain around, I know what I can do. I'm badass. Okay? I'm going to drive this out. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to go harder than I've ever been because I've always been in the mode of fight or flight. Okay? And I'm fighting for my family's survival over different circumstances throughout the course of my adulthood. But when she said, this is the most success I've had in 10 years, I said, this is an answered prayer because not only is this going to provide a solution for my family, but I can help anybody and everybody have success here. And whether they choose to share it or not, I know what my efforts are going to do. So I'm going to be able to bless everybody just by saying yes, because eventually over time, they're investing $10 into a membership that's going to eventually yield a $2,000 return, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years. I don't care. There's nowhere on the face of the earth that you can invest $10 and yield a $2,000 return if they decided to do nothing. Now listen to me. Why would we want $2,000 if you simply share? Just go get 2 people, share with 2 people, and double your residual income from $2,000 to $4,000. I don't know why anybody would want just $2,000 when you could eventually earn $4,000. That is the system. 2 to 4. You go, it is you plus 2. Don't even think about recruiting someone on their own. My conversation is you plus 2. Get your top 2. You're going to double your residual and you're going to bless them tremendously and teach them to do the same thing. So what happened? My vision expanded. When Curry Russell said, I sat down and see, this is me plugging in. This is why it's so important. The stories will change your life. When Curry said, I wasn't even, he goes, I realized that this was a good opportunity. But then when I thought to myself, if I go out there and sponsor 100 people over time, that could eventually yield $100,000 a month. I literally cried again. And I said, he's right. He's right. What am I thinking? Why am I thinking $10,000 a month? I'm going to earn $100,000 a month. So what did I do? I ran as hard as I could to share the message. And here's what I want you to know. I'm not focusing on these products are the best. These products are so cheap. That's right. I think the products are the icing on the cake. But the real deal is the opportunity. The only thing that I have led with in the past 3 weeks is opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Do you know why people have come out of the woodworks? It's because people need money. On Thursday morning, before I saw what my paycheck was, I had negative $33 in the bank account. There are people out there looking for opportunity.
Yes.
And if you will just share with them, I have found something that I have never seen before. This opportunity is how my family is surviving. And people need this more than they need the recognition. Platinum doesn't mean anything to me. It's about the people and about the purpose. And this company is about the purpose and the people.
Yes.
So you better figure it out real quick, you guys.
Yes.
Your belief and your conviction has to outweigh somebody else's skepticism and doubt.
Yes.
Okay, so what you see is LiveGood in you. Have you really grasped what this is going to be? Or are you still sitting here in self-doubt?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't even pick this thing up until I really had a vision that this was going to be the solution finally that my family has been waiting for.
Yes.
And that is why I am going to run harder than I've ever run before, because not only my family, but so many other families out there are looking opportunity, and there's nothing out there that for $40, a global business, and $10 a month, that could either set up a retirement plan, a savings account, an investment, or opportunity on the front end to help other people see what you see.
Yes.
You have got to really go and do your due diligence of what LiveGood is going to be for you. Because that's where you will find true freedom and what LiveGood has to offer. I want to go over just a few things for my notes. Listen to me. If you have people that are in the business and they're seasoned, you gotta let them know this is different than any other company out there. There are no auto ships. There are no monthly minimums, no quota to meet, no contract, no losing all the volume at the beginning of the month. Hallelujah, it's July 1st. You go into your back office, your members didn't go down to zero. Your members are there, and it's going to compound over time, okay? It's going to grow the faster you start sharing. How many people are you talking to? Don't just go fishing on Facebook. All right, so many of you post one time, nobody joined me. This business sucks. I want to quit. No, the reality is you're just simply quitting on yourself like you did every other time. Mm-hmm. Okay, because you have to understand, I'm not just fishing on Facebook. I'm having real conversations. This is unlike anything I have ever seen before in my entire life. Okay, your belief has to trump their skepticism. And if they're not ready to say yes yet, honor them, love them. Say, you know what, maybe you're just wanting to be a member, and hey, I think it's worth throwing in $50 just to see what's happened. I didn't have it to even throw in, but I found a way because my family was worth fighting for. And initially I was just like, you know what, if I can earn a few $100, that's fine. And then it is just absolutely blown my mind what I have seen. All right, maybe talk to somebody. It's like a Prime membership with perks. It's not that big of a deal, you guys. We're not selling something that is so outrageous. It's a Prime membership with perks. Your Prime membership is not paying you. This one's going to. Okay, you've got to start learning how to have different conversations to make them understand. It's as simple as that. There is no, I have to think about it. There is no, I have to go ask my husband. There is no, do you ask your husband if you join Netflix? Do you ask your husband for you to have a Prime membership? Y'all, you've got to get a little bit bolder with your message. Okay, because you have to understand what your message is. My message is opportunity, and this is what's saving my family's finances. All right, people don't want to be sold to. People don't want to see all the graphics. Oh, they're great. It's great that we can shop wholesale. When you are transparent and when you are honest and your audience can connect with you because they feel the same way that you feel in your life circumstances, and they can identify with the struggle, maybe this is the solution that they're looking for. Not to buy more products, even if it is cheaper, because maybe they don't even have the money to buy the products. Okay, so you've got to know what your message is. And people every single day are coming to me saying, I need money, I need money, I need money. This is what you need to be focusing on. Mm-hmm. The savings are the benefit. The savings are going to be incredible. Okay? People need hope. People need to find a real solution. Mm-hmm. And I've never seen anything more real than what this is offering.
Yes.
So I know that you guys have stayed on this call for an hour and 24 minutes, and I just want to say thank you for your time. But this training is worth it. Every single time that you hop on a corporate call, the Thursday night cut-off Zoom, the Friday fire starter, the Saturday morning, you guys, it's worth your time to plug in. Because if my girlfriend Monisha hadn't said, there's a Saturday morning call that I want to hop on, and I just felt convicted because I had somebody plugging in, and I'm not that kind of leader that doesn't lead by example. I'm like, get your crap together, Tori. Hop on the call and just see what this is about. And then I heard his story. And his story changed everything. And maybe I hope that my story can change everything for you. That's what it's doing for me. And I pray that every single ear that has been touched today truly says, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Thank you for the answered prayers. Thank you for the opportunity. And you go out there and crush it. Because that's what all of us have our hands on. I just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for the leaders paving the way. Thank you for showing me that this is a real opportunity, that I'm not just going to be counting quarters forever. That my family was able to save my car from being taken. That we could put groceries back in the refrigerator.